Continuing the Federalism Flashcards here, we can quickly talk about the 16th Amendment. This expands the power of the federal government. It solidifies the federal government's power to impose a direct income tax, which is, of course, now where huge sums of money come from for the federal budget. Prior to this, there was debates about whether or not the federal government was constitutionally permitted to lay a direct income tax on people's pay. And they raise their money in other ways, tariffs, excise taxes, so on and so forth. There's some other things in here that restrict the power of both the federal and state governments, and they're worth mentioning because they are in the Constitution. So there are no ex post facto laws allowed. So a law cannot be passed that basically criminalizes criminalizes activity that occurred before the law was put into place. So you can't pass a law that says it's illegal to run marathons and then punish people who previously ran marathons before the law was put into place. It's a silly example, I guess. As a runner, sometimes I think about things like that. Bill of Attainder. You can't pass a law that finds someone guilty of a crime without a trial. That's the judicial branch's job. So a bill of attainder would be, Mr. Kellett is guilty of robbing a bank. They can't do that, and states and the federal government both can't do that. I'd have to be put on trial in a court. So these two next flashcards will be something that is covered in both the video about federalism here and about the court cases. So actually, I'm just going to skip over these. I'm going to refer you to the court case videos, which will be posted if they're not already for each of the cases. But in short, this one expands the power of the federal government greatly, and this one eliminates it. But you need to know a lot more than that. Take a look at the videos on the court cases. Federalism over time, okay? In fact, this might be a good place to pause once again because I'll do the evolution of federalism over time in its own video.